Can hunting help the environment, or is it just seen as cruel and outdated? So first off, hunting has been a part of the human lifestyle for as long as really anybody can remember. Humans lived off it. They had to stay alive by hunting. It's what they needed to do to supply them for food. But now people just think it's outdated and that it's just wrong to do because people don't need to live off of hunting anymore. At least most hunters don't need to live off hunting. Most people don't hunt and live off of it nowadays. So there's really only two sides to hunting. The first side is being a hunter, and then the second side is thinking hunting is cruel, outdated, wrong, and unnecessary. So what does it mean to be a hunter? First of all, being a hunter takes a lot of patience. It also takes a lot of time to learn. It's not just something that you can pick up and just do. It's not a very easy thing. You also need to know how to shoot a gun, which is a big deal, and handle and take care of a gun and know where to point your gun and when, and if it's on safety or not. There's a lot of things to hunting that a hunter has to know, obviously. And so what is it to be against a hunter? Really just people who are against hunting, it's just the idea of that these humans are killing so many animals a year over and over that there's no point to it. Like, they just kill them and hang them on the wall, or don't do anything with it, and they're only doing it for fun and their personal enjoyment. So, although hunting can be seen as cruel and outdated, there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more it does to our environment than just killing animals as a hobby or sport. So, why is hunting looked down upon by so many people? And how long has this been going on? How long has this kind of feud, I guess, been between hunters and people, I guess, anti-hunters, you could say? So, in an article by Scientific America written by Mindy Weisberger in 2017, she states, "A slaughtering of large, dangerous animals as a spectacle dates back to thousands of years, with records of the Assyrian Empire about 4,000 years ago to around 600 BC, describing that kings boasted the killing of elephants, ibex, ostriches, wild bulls, and lions, according to a study published in 2008 in the Journal Bulletin of the American Schools of Oriental Research." So this shows that the controversy of hunting isn't all that relatively new. I mean, it's definitely a bigger deal in today's world than it was back then, because of reasons of they needed to hunt to live, pretty much. But it's especially nowadays because most people don't supply themselves off the food that they hunt. So hunting's looked as cruel towards wildlife because hunters are putting animals through pain and suffering. An article by PETA that was titled "Why Supporting Hunting is Cruel and Unnecessary." In this article, it states that a South Dakota Department of Game, Fish, and Parks biologist estimates that more than 3 million wounded ducks go unretrieved every year. A British study of deer hunting found that 11% of deer who'd been killed by hunters died only after being shot 2 or more times, and that some wounded deer suffered more than 15 minutes before dying. So this article just mainly talks about problems with hunting and how it's putting animals through pain, and why it's wrong, obviously, and that there's obviously problems with hunting and hunters in general. It shows that the animals that, like, some of the animals that they're shooting at either don't die after the first bullet, or that it takes time to kill them. So although there are problems seen with hunting, there are also perks that help the environment and even yourself from hunting. Your personal life, like your mental health or your physical health. So hunting can be very stressful at times, also very, very slow. You have to have a lot of patience, depending on what you're hunting and how you're hunting it. Like, you can either be walking around slowly and patiently and carefully, or you can be set up in a hunting stand waiting for either an animal or deer to walk across the field, or wait for the ducks to fly over. It just really depends on what you're hunting and how you're hunting it. But an article written by Tracy Abraham for the Michigan State University titled The Health Benefits of Hunting. She states that besides physical benefits of walking the woods, hunting provides social, emotional health benefits. Many hunters feel that they have received a therapeutic, relaxed feeling when out hunting or enjoy quality time that it provides to be with family and friends. Many enjoy the challenges that temperature and climate, weather, and terrains can add to their hunting adventure. So these are just a few reasons how hunting can help you personally, like your obviously physical and mental health. But how can taking an animal's life out of this world benefit the environment? So in an article written for the University of Georgia's Ecology Laboratory in 2003 by Whit Gibbons, he states that hunting is good for the environment because hunting community ensures that wildlife populations of game species and sustainable from one generation to the next. This requires that a diversity of natural habitats be kept intact, unpolluted, and undisturbed. Hunters support all of these efforts. The taxes from hunting activities go to the states, to the federal government for such purposes as enhancing wildlife habitat, managing and maintaining parks and wildlife refuges, and conducting surveys and research to determine the status of not only game but also some non-game species. So hunters contribute in a big way to benefit natural environments. Keeping our wildlife habitats as undamaged, clean, and natural as possible is a key aspect of having a sustainable place to hunt. Ecologists depend on them for research. Hikers, bird watchers, and wildflower viewers all prefer habitats to be clean and uncontaminated, just like hunters. So this quote is showing that hunting both benefits the environment and even other groups of people who want to hunt or want to do stuff in the wild, that hunters keep it clean. So those are really the main 2 points, the main controversy and two sides of hunting and non-hunting. Thank you.